Hi guys, right, I've found myself in a little campsite that's called La Roche-sur-Glon. So it's just before Valence, and as you can see, I've got this wonderful vehicle in front of me, and this is the Missy bus, and it actually belongs to Matt. We'll just go and have a little chat with Matt, and he'll tell me a little bit about his bus. Hiya Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing great, how you doing?
I'm good. Right, can you tell me, I'm looking at this paintwork here.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's going on here? How is...
Well, basically it's Raptor liner. So it's a hard wearing, tough, durable paint that essentially they use for 4x4 use, off-roading vehicles. They use it for back of truck beds. So it lines the back of truck beds, so it's corrosion resistant, impact resistant, rust resistant, scratch resistant. So it's an ideal paint to use for like all sorts of vehicles, especially for leisure vehicles, because you're going to be driving into woods, you're going to be driving off-road a lot, so you don't want to be messing around polishing your vehicle, worrying about it being scratched. Essentially it's just a great paint. I run a company called Compass Campers, so I convert campers essentially, but you never have enough time to finish your own vehicle. So with this one, it's almost finished, but not quite finished because I'm so busy working on other people's camper vans all the time. So yeah, she's a Mercedes Vario, Vario, however you want to pronounce it. She's a 2001 4.2 engine. Yeah, she's 7 meters long. I put some quick graphics on her before I went away. It was literally 3 or 4 days before I went away. I was still painting her, ready to come away. We've come all the way down from Cardiff, or a little town called Merthyr Tydfil, just outside of Cardiff, the main city, in Wales. But yeah, she's a big old beast, to be fair. She's phenomenal on fuel. We've got the bike rack on the back, so we're able to carry three bikes quite comfortably on the back. Yeah. Obviously the tailgate lifts up, we've got an outside shower in there, we've got full storage. It's too heavy. It's too heavy to lift now. This door by here was the old fire door because she was an old bus. But our bed is just for this, so of an evening we can open the door and literally have all the fresh air come in. So yeah, come inside if you want to have a look.
How long is it, did you say?
7 meters.
And I'm just looking at the suspension there.
Yep.
It's let me get around the other side. It's probably
she's leaf spring all round.
Yeah, you can really go off-road in that, can't you?
Oh, yeah. She's got a lot of ground clearance as well. Yeah, come in.
So this is what you do?
Yeah. It's not fully finished yet, but I'm so busy working on other people's camper vans. If you go to our YouTube channel, Missy Bus, MISSY and then bus, you'll obviously see the other vans I do and all the other campers. On there there'll be a link to my website and Facebook and stuff like that. But essentially we've got a full double bed to the rear. We've got a full bathroom. Lots of junk on the bed. Always got to have junk on your bed, haven't you? And we've got a full bathroom by here. And what we've done with this bathroom, well actually first of all, in here we got a Motorhome water heater. So this is instantaneous hot water, so we haven't got no hot water storage on board. It's as we want hot water, it's essentially there. So we can use as little or as much hot water as we want.
How did you fit that system in?
Basically it's an LPG system. But the only downside with the system, you've got to have a flue out of the roof, if you're with me. But apart from that, it is what it is. It's great for our situation because we didn't want to boil 10 litres of water or heat up 10 litres of water and maybe only use a litre of it. So we can use as much hot water or as less hot water as we want with our system. So it worked out great.
What about all the electronics? Because you obviously gutted the van.
Yeah. What I've done with this one, I usually do a complex power control management system in all my other vans. With this van, I wanted a simple system that was essentially really basic and could be repaired. And there's no computer electronics to mess around with. It's literally fuses, wires, solar panels and stuff like that. Obviously I got the charge control units and stuff like that for the solar panels and what have you, but I've tried to keep it as a basic system as possible so it can be repaired off grid if needed, you know what I mean? We've got 220 amp hour of leisure battery, so that generally does us for about 4 to 5 days, so that's enough for us. We are on quite a low power consumption within the vehicle. But yeah, we've got a Thetford large fridge freezer, which is absolutely great. What I've done here as well, I've hinged the door purposely this side. So what it does, because we've got a number of windows throughout the vehicle, we can then open this door. This one then will lift up, which gives us a dressing area. So it gives us a private dressing area, but it's on full piano hinges. So it's a little bit odd to hinge the door the other way, but it gives us a nice little dressing area. And then you haven't got to close all the blinds on the vehicle then, just to get dressed, you know what I mean? So if you want to get dressed or changed a bit quick, you can literally just go bump, bump, and then happy days really. But we've got a full toilet, full shower. It's enough really for what we want. The drawers, for example, are all on full extension drawer sliders, 18mm birch ply. Because it's an ex-commercial vehicle, we got the advantage of we've got the extra payload where we can carry more weight, so that's absolutely great. So did
that when you're talking about more weight, was that the choice in wood? Because I've seen you've got the wood there, and I imagine in most camper vans the wood isn't this strong.
No, what it was, we took out 24 seats out of this vehicle, and when we weighed them in, they were just over a 10 in weight. All the seats were just about a 10 in weight. So when I added the quantity of birch ply up, it was under, I think it was 250 kilos, around about there, maybe 300 kilos in weight for all the furniture I wanted to add. So we're under what the weight of the bus used to be, if you're with me. So that's why I wanted to use 18mm birch ply, because all the other motorhomes that I do, I use 15mm lightweight ply. So all the proper board, proper grains, but I've done so much of it. I wanted a more of a homely, stronger feel to the furniture. I wanted it to last, you know what I mean? So obviously I've lined it in plastic hygienic, well it's for kitchens, it is for commercial kitchens. So I've lined the vehicle in plastic. It's great just to wipe over and clean down. It's not the paper-faced normal wall covering you get in motorhomes, you know what I mean? She's not fully finished yet, but that sofa there now is in daytime mode, and then of an evening there's another one of these. So of an evening we can pull that out, slip that out, slip the two cushions in there, bear with me, and then I'll see if we get the other one, it makes more sense then. So then of an evening we got a nice wide sofa of an evening. Yeah, and then when you want to go to bed, we literally just take that off and there's your bed. Yeah, or you can add that cushion and make a really wide bed. But we done it for a space saving exercise, where of a day you don't tend to sit on the sofa that much of a day. You're generally outside, out and about, doing bits and bobs. So that's why we done the sofa as a bench just for daytime use. So as you can see, that's just a little sofa, just for daytime use. You know what I mean? So just to plonk your bum. That seat by there will rotate fully. We don't.
Was that you who installed it, or was that already like that?
Well, I got
a captain's chair.
Yeah. So these are from a Mercedes CLK seats. I added aftermarket armrests on them as well. They are due to go in for upholstery. These two seats, that seat there. So they are due to go in for upholstery, but like any motorhome project, as you can imagine, they never get finished. So especially when it's your own vehicle, you've always got work, family commitments and priorities before you can do your own vehicle. But with this front seat by here, there's a little bit of a twist on this front seat by here. So if you want to step out, I can show you the front seat. So what I've got by here is a little seat belt which keeps the seat just out of the way, if you're with me, right? Oh, in the centre, we've got an Apple CarPlay Sony double din stereo, which is great for all your double din, well, all your needs basically. But where the funny bit comes in is this here is a bit of gate post, which I fabricated onto a 5mm steel plate. This here is a Ford Mondeo wheel bearing, right? This here is a catch off a door, a normal catch off a door, which then locks the seat in place, which is absolutely solid. So you've got a lever here, which then flicks your seat out of the way. I'll go to them. Right, flicks the seat out of the way. But then there's a secondary lever, which then spins your seat full 360 to the rear, to the rear of the vehicle. So just like I wanted a strong, robust bearing that I was able to weld to essentially. But then I've utilised the seat belt in there, and then the seat belt comes around and actually locks it away out the sight, if you're with me. You plonk your armrest up and you've got full access to your vehicle really. So yeah, the awning. The awning's a bit of a funny one. I wanted a strong, robust awning. So I decided to get a second-hand one from a race team. So it's from a motocross race team. The only downside is it comes out 3.5 meters and there's several holes in which you've got to put together to get it to be up. So it does wind out quite lovely. But then you've got 4 strong 50 by 50mm legs. You've got 2 end poles then, which are 50 by 50 as well. That's 3.5 meter in length as well. The actual material of the awning is truck siding. So when you get the canvas side lorries, it's that material. So it's an over robust awning than what I needed. But it was cheap, so I went with it. You know what I mean?
The name of your company.
What's that?
And what was the name of your company again?
Compass Campers.
Where are they based?
Merthyr Tydfil, South Wales.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we do all manner of different campers, mainly VWs, so crafters, transporters, the LTs, so any sort of camper van we'll work on, we'll do anything to them. I tend to do an all-terrain themed campers, so they're very much like this. So they're rough and ready, all-terrain looking vehicles. So I put all-terrain tyres on them, chrome bars on them, so they're able to go off in the country. I don't do the conventional looking motorhomes, they all look different, if you're with me. But yeah, there's not much more I can say really. I don't know what more I can say.
Matt?
She's a big old beast.
Matt, you've been an absolute star,
yeah.
And it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you and your vehicle, your lovely home.
Yeah.
Listen mate, we're going to go our separate ways today.
Yeah. I'm off down south, you want to go up with you?
I'm going towards Le Puy, 2 hours that way.
Montpellier we're heading to, on the coast.
We're going to eventually get down to Toulouse. Hang on, let me just cut this video. Yeah. Thanks very much, Matt. And I'll speak to you soon. And we'll bump into each other on route. Okay, mate?
Have a good trip.
Have a nice one, mate. See ya.